the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Cleveland. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 29, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Real. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Smooth.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yo, man, I'm right here, man. Sir, hold the fuck on, man. Oh, man, I had to get my mic. This nigga get lit.
Hey, no, I got somebody on the microphone. He hollered now.
It's cool.
He was disrespected.
Hey, alert, alert!
Yeah, getting ignorant out here, man. These is fighting words.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Hey, that first game was about to be a monster, too.
Oh, yeah.
I had to log off.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one.
That's a penalty. That's a penalty right there, too. You got it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
You good.
1 second.
I ain't got nowhere to be at.
Man, I'm glad we can finally tango, though, bro. We've been talking a lot of smack.
Indeed, man.
Hey, but y'all be punishing these cats. They know what it is. You know, ain't no disrespect to them. They get, Money Mitch, I be whooping him the most. That's my guy, though. But I've been beating them doors in. Lattimore, everybody, I done lost everybody though. So, except for the new cat, I just beat him one time. King, last name King.
Yeah,
I've
been fortunate so far, so I'm just trying to keep it going.
No, you already know it's about to be a battle right now. From
Oh yeah. It's about to be interesting.
Yeah. Hold on, here I come. Let me roll this little bit now.
I've been denied for 3 years. We all know why I came out here showed this today in front of everybody. We have nothing to hide.
What city you in, bro?
I'm in Buffalo.
Buffalo, New York?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I got some family up there, man. He played some football up there at one time. How long you been up there?
All my life. I'm 32.
Oh, man, his name was Devontae Shannon. You ever heard of him?
That sounds familiar.
He used to play for the University of Buffalo.
Oh damn. Okay.
With James Starks and all them cats, remember that?
Yeah, James Starks, Naaman Roosevelt. Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I played ball against Naaman in high school.
Yeah.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
You ran the play already?
Not yet.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I ran a running play. Yeah.
I wouldn't even look at the game.
Running right, this is Ingram. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. He may try and run for this. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He can hoop too, though.
Yeah, he can. I played against him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got the chance to meet him.
Yeah, good dude, good family.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 32 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Got me, man.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
You gotta be on our shit tomorrow, man.
What are you talking about?
The game got to be on our shit tomorrow.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
2?
All you got is a 5 game, bro. How many y'all got left? 6?
7. It's 7-2 now. 7-2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 64 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Damn.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Jackson now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. 7-7, our score after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away.
Let it go.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got
it. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Fuck out of here, man.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
TK guy all day, man. TK. Fuck the bullshit. I'm a gamer, bro.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
Get the fuck out of here.
Away and incomplete.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Wendy's, no one there, motherfucker.
7 miles an hour.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it? They're more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Huh?
I live in Phoenix, Arizona right now.
You live in Phoenix?
Yeah, right now I do, man. I'm from Cleveland, bro. I live here. I've been here for about 5 years.
Oh, wow.
You know what it is.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. It's a give to the right. Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Hey, check. Check. Up. Check out. Wide. Get wide. Check your hot lead.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 39, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now now it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. On first down, Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
53, check 53. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check 180. Check 48 to Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And that is
Out of bounds?
incomplete.
What the
So
fuck?
17 seconds now on the clock here.
Ain't out of bounds,
Yeah,
bro.
that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down
Over
inbounds
line?
because
Over
they
line?
are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches,
I'm
but they make them
I'm
out of
talking shit,
bounds.
bro.
That does you no good.
No, I know, man.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Man, you sound like you knew I was fine.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Give me a minute, man. I got concentrate.
Let's get it together, defense. Run. Hey, look, 48. Look, you don't like. Hey, let go. You don't know no better. Check 48's the Mike. Hey. 48's the Mike. It's going to be a long day.
On third down, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you can.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, Justice. Let's go, Justice.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, Justice.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
You be getting paid off the screen, man?
No, I'm not going. I just play, man. I know people that do though, but not me.
No, bro, if you screen and shit.
I'll spin that off then. Yeah,
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Ingram. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Tighten up. Check 50, check 50. Check 4. Quick dash. Come.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hurry, hurry. 57.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. From the red zone now, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Quit talking about it and bring it. No.
They run. Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Point it right. Hurry. Hey,
3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you down the numbers? There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 69 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Check nickel. Point it right. SOS.
Chubb. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Kill. Switch.
They run it again with Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sponge. No. You go tight. Pistol.
4th down, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before, and now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Rush in. Shift. Pilot. 64. Weak. Pistol. Check.
Now Chubb running right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
We have 4 yards.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns.
Shit, you won. You got it. I'll take it. I don't give a fuck. I'll do it. I'm going to say, damn.
We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Damn, I don't know.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one.
Yo, dude in the chat asked me to run against him right quick. And then I'm gonna play you. You gonna be up for a minute, bro?
Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side.
I'm gonna leave my stream up, and I'm gonna leave my stream up anyway though. But yeah, I'll be up for a minute. My friend play this dude, one of Marcus, another one of Marcus' friends.
came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway in Southern California. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Crouch, wait! Watch the shit!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Let's go, team!
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
180, black 11!
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Left, 180. Big ass, 6'6", pull it hard. 6'26".
Now Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Gun.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
On second down, it's Cook. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Throwing is Cousins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 26 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. How about the two Bosa brothers, by the way? Both defensive players of the week in Week 8 for their respective conferences. Joey had 2 sacks, 4 tackles for loss in a win over the Bears. Nick had 3 sacks and a pick in a win over Carolina. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Play fake. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 61 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw is Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They start the drive with Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter,
playing Madden right now. What's going on?
But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ain't nobody care.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
There you go, Dennis.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Dre not doing the shoulder right?
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Justin Jones there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Oh, it is? All right. TC messages for me, please. Okay, thank you, buddy. Oh, Ethan.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
All right, thank you.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else?
And the pressure gets to him again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep is a very dangerous Mike Hughes. Fielded just inside the 30. A minute 52 to play until halftime.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit. The good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Guys. Mike, 49. I'm here all day.
Second and 5 now. Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Cousins on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run. Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Bravo.
Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. Lets it fly for Thielen. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
The 16-yard line.
Check. Joker. Sit on.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
To throw, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
152 fighter.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Third and goal for Rivers. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Shamar Stephen with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they got the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good. Point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That throw into the arms of Allen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Rivers now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Rivers on the screen. This is Eckler. And some space here. They give him a gain of 37. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Throwing Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Check 43.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook with a first down and much more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big pickup of 38.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Cousins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll let their wide receiver take this one. It's Diggs. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rivers. It's complete to Williams. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Gordon on first down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.